have been seeing a lot of Granger, but their build is a little bit different. They build Hunter Strike first instead of Blade of Despair, and they also build a little bit tanky by going Brute Force as their first two items.
Same thing, yeah. People do the same thing here. Same type of build. So jungle item, Hunter Strike, and then Brute Force. Yeah. But a Gatot pick, wow, that is a very unexpected pick right there. I'm not really sure what the Gatot is picked for, but I think it's mainly to counter the Eve. What do you think about the Gatot Eve here? Is it? Do you think it counters Eve?
No, I don't think so. The Eve with its ults could poke really well. Even if the Gatot dive, if the Eve's positioned really well, I don't think that's a good pick. But I don't know. I could be wrong. We're about to see what happened.
I see. So that last pick, I forgot who that is. Is that Roger? He does have the skin. It looked like Roger. I think it's Roger. So arguably one of the best cores in the game right now. Since Roger is actually really good early game and even late game, to be honest, especially if you build him with Demon Hunter Sword. So based on the draft, who do you think won the draft, Pika, bro?
I honestly think the Simpsons win this draft. Their draft is really, really good. I like their draft a lot. I'm not too much of the Gato pick right now, just because even Rogers, he could dash away or get out of it. It'll be really hard to Gato to land his stun, but we're about to see what happened.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, and I also think the Simpsons won the draft here, to be honest with you. They have a very, how do you want to say this? A very balanced draft. Very good early. They have some heroes early game, which is like Benedetta. They have Baksha. They have Roger, and they have some late game as well. They have Alice late game for late game security. So a very balanced draft. I'm not really sure what's happening with the screen right now. It's having a spasm. Yeah. So yeah, you can restart it. I don't know if. Hopefully that gets fixed soon.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just give us a sec.
There you go.
Should be good now.
Back in the game. And right away, the Simpsons already taking the litho. All right, so usually what you want to do is you want to start the buff where the litho is gonna spawn, because in the current, in the the most recent patch, before the game even starts, it actually gives you a countdown, or it shows you where the litho is gonna spawn. So a lot of what happened to the Elgato again? And okay, we're back at it again. Sorry about that. It's like spazzing out right now for me. But hopefully we get that fixed soon. We're just going to reconnect it. And there goes the red buff being taken by Roger. And same with Granger as well. One thing that Roger does have an advantage of is they got the litho. So he's going to get to level 4 a lot faster than the Granger here. And they're already on the top side of the map getting the golden crab. It looks like the Simpsons, they're definitely rotating a lot faster than Slayer Toxic right there. They're also counter jungling. So they're denying resources from this Granger, but they are waiting on the turtle side as well. So again, the Simpsons, they're really like planning ahead of time. You can tell that they're really ready for this. Roger almost bursting out the Rafaela, but it's not gonna be enough right now. He doesn't have a lot of items yet. The turtle will spawn soon, and Benedetta. And look at the positioning of the Simpsons. I'm really proud of them. Look at the vision. This small things, small details that they're doing right now is really good. It's really good to see in the NA scene, since we all know that this is the first tournament ever that Mobile Legends is hosting here in NA. But we're seeing the gameplays that we want to see. But look at this. Benedetta needs to dash away, but Gatot's gonna ulti in. He is gonna miss the ulti. It was just an inch away from Benedetta, and Benedetta lives another day. But look at the Esmeralda. He doesn't have a lot of mana. The turtle will get reset right there. But the Simpsons, they're very, very low right now, so they need to retreat. And actually, I think it was the best time for Sleyers Toxic to actually get the turtle, but they didn't take advantage of the scenario and the situation. They went for the blue buff anyways, even though Granger doesn't really need the blue buff because Granger doesn't have mana. But still, the litho is gonna go to Sleyers Toxic right now, since the Simpsons, they had to recall to get some HP back and hopefully try to contest for this turtle. And they're very lucky that Slayer's Toxic actually did not go for the turtle right now. Because even they were super, super low, and Granger could do the turtle super, super fast. Alright, unfortunately they didn't do it. But the turtle gets reset again, and it looks like there's going to be a brawl here on the top side of the map. Majority of the players are here on the top side, and the Simpsons, finally trying to take this turtle. Will they be able to secure it with the retribution? And the Roger will secure it with the retribution. Eve with the nice zoning ulti. Benedetta is gonna get a kill on Farsa, and Baxia trying to chase down the Granger and Rafaela. Nice zone from Baxia and the Eve, by the way. Very nice zoning from both those heroes, making sure that Roger can comfortably retry the turtle. So so far, look at the Gatot ulting to clear the minion wave. So far, but he's gonna get bursted though after that ulti. Like Pika said, he doesn't really feel this this Gatot pick, and I would agree with him. I haven't seen a Gatot in a very long time, but then again, maybe Sleyers Toxic is really waiting for that late game, and it might surprise us. Hopefully, I'm really hoping for it. But right now, Roger might be snowballing soon. He's to his attack speed boots. He did build his third tier jungle item already. Benedetta already got the bloodless axe. Eve is building the Ice Queen wand with the extra slow. But look at the Benedetta 1v4 right there, trying to distract the farmer of Granger. So little things like that could really give your Roger or your jungler, the advantage. Because the more people that are in the jungle, the harder it is to kill the buff. All right, here we go. It looks like Rafaela is really trying to stick to this Granger because the Bruno did get banned, so they had no choice but to pick another core or another jungler for them. But so far, the Simpsons, they're really looking a lot better in taking objectives, all right? They have one turtle advantage over Sleyers Toxic, but no big team fights yet so far, right? No big team fights yet. It's just been pickoffs so far. But the gold lead will go in the. It's actually just a little bit. It's really close to each other, so you can't really say anything right now on whoever gets the advantage. But in terms of the draft, the Simpsons should be playing a lot better. Should be taking objectives better than Sleyers Toxic. But here we go. Already Simpsons starting the turtle. Will they be able to secure it with the retribution? Another successful retribution from Roger, and very nice zoning from Alice, Eve, and Baxia. They just know each other's job, you know? They know what to do, and they don't want to be too greedy. They didn't really chase all the way. They did get a pick off on Farsa, and I'm really surprised she still died. And that might be a tower here for Simpsons, since they did get one pick off and the turtle. But Esmeralda actually traded a tower on the bottom side of the map. Alice trying to take this mid lane tower, but they failed to get it. It is 1 HP, but it's super close. I think Roger wants to get it, and he did get it. All right, he even without a minion, he was able to get the mid lane tower right there to get more global gold for his team. So it's a 2-tower trade for 1 tower in favor of the Simpsons. So this is not looking good for Sleyers Toxic right now. Simpsons definitely playing more of a team. They know each other's job. And I think Sleyers Toxic is really depending on this Granger here. If this Granger doesn't go online, there's just no way for them to win this game. Esmeralda has been free farming though. I would say Esmeralda has been free farming, so he could be he could carry the game as well. But they do have the Baxia to counter this Esmeralda doing a 1v1 against this Alice, and it looks like Esmeralda is actually getting the advantage here. Alice needs to retreat. And he doesn't want to fight that 1v1 because Esmeralda is ahead of her right now. Baxia though going for the gank, and he manages to hit. Nice. First kill from the Baxia, but the Esmeralda is way too tanky to kill. Alice wants this sun. Esmeralda is gonna go to a falling star moon. Eve is gonna try to ulti for a last hit, but look at the Alice going in with a first kill and a stun on the Farsa. Farsa dies again. Another pick off from the Simpsons, and they could actually push this bot lane tower, to be honest with you, to get another global gold. Benedetta doing really good in the backline. Rafaela cannot do anything. Esmeralda going with a falling star moon right there, hitting 2 people, but the Baxia is here to counter the Esmeralda sustain. He's not gonna hit the first kill, and they also did not get the tower on the bottom side of the map, but they got the turtle anyway, so it's still another objective. But you really want to prefer the tower instead of the turtle, but still, it's still good objectives, because the Sleyers Toxic, they don't have any trade at all right now. They're not getting any other than, and it's not looking good. Even their top lane tower is super low. Gatot hasn't hit any miracle ultis I was really expecting this Gato to roam around a lot better, but it's so hard for Gato to roam because Benedetta clears the lane so damn fast. All right, there's just no way for Gato to keep up with the Benedetta's passive to just make him roam from top lane to mid lane so quick, so he could wave clear and help on team fights, and that's what this Benedetta has been doing. But look at that Granger, finally getting a shutdown on the Benedetta. He's been very, very annoying throughout this whole game, trying to distract his farm, but the Granger finally bursted him. But look at this Esmeralda getting some trouble 1v2, but he still lives. A lot of sustain there. Eve ulting for the red buff, and look at the Granger getting bursted by this Alice, but he lives with the Rafaela heal with 1 HP. Oh, actually double kill from the Alice right there. Falling Star Moon will finally shut down the Alice, but Cold World right here will get the red buff on the Roger, and the Lord will actually spawn in 30 seconds. So this might be a free Lord for the Simpsons if they can position themselves quickly here after the Granger has died, and gonna deny a blue buff for a Granger. It's not a big deal though for Granger. Granger doesn't really need the blue buff because he doesn't have mana. Sure, it helps on cooldown, but you're building Hunter Strike for that, for more cooldown. So let's see what the Simpsons will do here. I think they want to take this top lane tower first, and then they want to go for the Lord. But let's see. Let's see what their plan is here. Baksha already positioning himself ahead of time to try and zone out the Farsa, but I think they're Sleyers Toxic. They're gonna be able to wave clear the top lane so that the Simpsons cannot push that that top lane tower right there. All right, they do have the Farsa, so it's a lot of wave clear. I'm not really sure if the Simpsons is waiting for 12 minutes for a level 2 Lord, because Slayer's Toxic, they have a lot of wave clear with the Falling Star Moon and the Farsa ulti, right? With a Feather Airstrike. So yeah, it might be wise to wait for a level 2 Lord for the Simpsons, but then again, it is their choice. They are snowballing really, really hard. They are ahead of like around 7,000 gold. So it's gonna be really hard for Slayers Toxic to get to that late game stage. Let's see what the Simpsons will do here, and yeah, they are definitely waiting for level 2 Lord from what I could see, because they should be doing the Lord right now if they're confident in themselves. Look at the Granger burst now though, and Roger actually gets stuck right there. Did he manage to get away? He does have 1 HP. Esmeralda did not manage to get the kill on the Roger, and Baksha, very nice peel and nice protection, making sure that his Roger doesn't die. Very well played. You know, small plays like that from tanks, you really gotta appreciate. And Baksha hitting the second skill on this Esme, so he cannot sustain, and Esme just got way too greedy right there. For the Roger, got way too overextended, and this might be a perfect time to do the Lord. And I think they should just wait it out. It's only 30 seconds for the level 2 Lord. Simpsons, I think it would be better to wait it out. They have a Farsa, bro. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I think they really just should wait it out. It's 11:40. Like, it's just a couple more seconds for a level 2 Lord. But they want to take it because it's a 4v5. They don't want to risk it, I guess. But I do expect Slayers Toxic to clear the Lord pretty easily, alright? Since they do have the Feather Airstrike for Farsa. The Feather Airstrike could wave clear super, super fast. So, I'm not sure if that's the right decision, but I mean, it's alright, because there's still 2 second-tier towers for Slayers Toxic, and getting the level 1 Lord will definitely give that to the Simpsons, alright? So that's going to be 2 towers in advance if they could take advantage of this Lord. So let's see how the Simpsons will take advantage of this Lord by freezing the lane and making sure that all the lanes are pushing all at the same time. But we see already Benedetta trying to push the top side of the map with the Alice. The Lord is actually going to be on the top side. So let's see. It would be wiser for the Simpsons to push mid lane or bot lane. And it looks like they're taking advantage of that. Eve, nice zoning ulti. Winter Truncheon being used by Alice already. And this Alice is finally in the later stages of the game. He's definitely carrying his... he's been going in on Fars. He's making it hard for Granger to really make some damage here, because he's just been ulting Winter Truncheon, and you know, it's really hard for them to kill the Alice. They don't have enough burst because Granger just gets bursted right away. But Gata here, they are gonna manage to defend the inhibitor towers, because like I said, Slayers Toxic, they do have a decent amount of wave clear here to survive. All right, so that's what I was talking about when taking a level 2 Lord instead of level 1 Lord. I think if they took the level 2 Lord, if they waited for a level 2 Lord, they could have gotten at least one inhibitor tower, but unfortunately they didn't do it. All right, but then again, they do have the map pressure since they do get all the second tier towers. They have the map pressure in favor of the Simpsons, so all they have to do now is freeze the lane, wait for the next Lord like the Aether Explicit was doing last game, and they're good to go. I honestly don't see Sleyers Toxic coming back from this. If Gatot like lands a 5-man ulti or even like a 4-man ulti, maybe. But it's a really slim chance, guys. Let me be honest with you. It is very hard to land a Gatot ulti like that. He really needs to position his ulti very well. If you look at the items, Gatot only has Curse Helmet and Anti-Cuirass. We see Hunter Strike already and Brute Force for Granger. And Rafaela does have the necklace to counter the Alice, so that's good to see. Farsa is gonna hurt though. He does have the Clock of Destiny Lightning Truncheon. Esmeralda has the usual Enchanted Talisman, and is that a necklace that I see? I'm not really sure. It's kind of blurry for me. I'm sorry about that, but it's all right. Roger is in his full build. This Roger's full build, by the way. So this Roger's definitely gonna hurt. He also has Demon Hunter's sword, so it doesn't even matter if you're playing Esme. Roger's gonna, he's definitely gonna kill you with DHS. Once you get that DHS, with even Claude or Roger, it's definitely gonna hurt. Or even like Brody, heroes like Brody, it's definitely gonna melt Esmeralda. And like I said here, the Simpsons, they're freezing the lane, they're playing it patiently, but they're trying not to give up the vision to the enemy. All right, they're making sure that the enemy team doesn't get too much vision, so that they can keep denying resources. But I think Ranger might be able to secure this blue buff though. And he did. He does have the double buff, red buff, and the blue buff. So let's see here. Benedetta just keeping pressure here. But both teams are playing it super safe. I mean, if I'm Sleyers Toxic, I would just be playing super safe and just farm. That's all they could do. All right, wait for the next Lord and hopefully contest. Gatot contests with the ulti and gets a really good ult Petrify. That's their only chance. But it's gonna be very hard to execute. Let's see what the Simpsons will do here. They are 10,000, 12,000 gold ahead. So the Lord will spawn soon, and it finally spawned. So this is the level 2 Lord, by the way, guys. So yeah, I do apologize if you guys are hearing construction in the background. Esmeralda gets picked off, so finally that's a 4v5. Can they get a burst? Oh, they get a burst on Roger and maybe Alice. Let's see. That might be. Oh no! Oh, unfortunate for Sleyers Toxic. If they get a burst on that Alice, I promise you they could have gotten the Lord. But unfortunate for them, Alice lived with 1 HP, and Roger did get bursted though. So that's good. At least they got the Roger, because they don't have retribution without the Roger. It's gonna be very risky. What is Granger doing? He's overextending by himself for the red buff. That is very. I don't know. That is not reasonable. That is not reasonable for a Granger. I'm not really sure what he was doing. He had no teammates around him. It was not worth it to contest a red buff for a Granger death. And now, because of that, the Simpsons are now starting the Lord. Because now they know Sleyers Toxic, they don't have retribution as well. So why don't we just contest the Lord without any retribution from both teams? But then again, Roger's about to spawn soon. And I think the Simpsons don't even need Roger to kill this Lord. And there we go. Here goes the level 2 Lord. This Lord is definitely gonna charge into a tower. So I'm really looking forward, or not looking forward, but I think the Simpsons might end the game here with the team comp they have. As long as Alice can zone out Farsa. If Alice can zone out the Farsa Feather Airstrike, this is gonna be GG well played, right? If the Farsa Feather Airstrike cannot wave clear, it is GG well played. And we all know Alice is very good against Farsa, especially if you position your first skill correctly. Alright, so let's see here. The Lord is pushing in on the top lane. Will this be the end of their journey for Sleyers Toxic? The Simpsons, the Baxia ulted a little bit too early, I would say. He is very tanky, and the Eve zoning so much, and the Baxia cancels the Farsa ulti, and that's what I'm talking about. Do they want to end the game? The Lord is still up, and they're trying to tower lock. They don't have any minions. Can they finish the game? And like I said, as long as they cancel the Feather Airstrike, they can finish the game. And congratulations to the Simpsons for moving on to the next round.
Wow, what a fight from both teams. Really well played from the Simpsons, and really well played